Hi everyone and welcome to my place. I have had an SOS from Christine who resides in the UK. Christine's grandma is in aged care and all her nan wants is a bowl of spring flowers. I understand your issues. It's the middle of winter. And yes, I get that nan wants spring flowers, but I think your suggestion of artificial is a great idea, and I think I know how to trick nan with a floral mist. You said that a vase like this beautiful old crystal rose bowl used to be your nan's favourite and that you found one. Well, I want you to know that the luck of the Irish, because my dad's from Belfast, the luck of the Irish is I got given one of these and 3 others about a month ago, and I kept looking at them thinking, my roses are finished. I haven't got any picking flowers apart from dahlias, and when I put the dahlias in, it still didn't look right. However, we can now use this to solve your problem, and I've got a friend that I'm going to give this to because she loves spring flowers all the time. Now, when you get these, now I know that you can get them because I've seen them. They come with this thing here. See this thing here? This is a thing that goes inside the vase like so. Let me show you. It goes down and into there, and it's got the little hole in the bigger hole in the middle, and it's got these little holes around here. This was designed to hold cut flowers. Perfect. I just want to say bring them back in varying sizes because they're fantastic. Right, the flowers that I think that will be perfect using what you already had. Now I managed to find some hyacinths, so I'm just going to put 3 hyacinths down into the central cavity like this. Some a little bit higher, some a little bit lower. Yes, I'm loving it. Now I managed to find 3 jonquils because it's actually summer here at my house. I'm just going to put these down and in, and I'm going to make these just a little bit higher because I can go quite wide here, because the rule of thumb is 1.5 times the height or the width of the container, whichever is the greater. Well, it's quite high and it's quite wide, so I can do whatever I want as long as it's not too high that it's going to tip over. But it's not going to tip over because it's got those little wee supports inside that glass support to hold them. The next thing I want to put into here are 3 lovely pieces of, and I'm working in 3s, but if you haven't got 3, don't worry about it, 2s will do. So I'm going to put one of the, in fact I have got 3 pieces of these. I'm going to put a bit of the forsythia there, a little bit of the forsythia there, and with this little bit here, I'm just going to put one down into there, and I'm going to reserve those. I might be able to use those after. Now I've got some sweet peas, some lovely pink sweet peas. I'm going to put one down into there, and I've only got 2 of these. And I think that what's beautiful about spring designing, it's the only time, it's a lovely time of the year when you can just put, you know, a little bit of this and a little bit of that together, and then if you find something else you can put that into there. Okay, so I've got these. I've tried to balance out my colors at this size, and even at this size, even though I've got that beautiful pink there and I've got nothing on this side, I do have a camellia, which I'm going to put on the other side, but we'll get to that in a moment. Okay, the next to go in is a little bit of manica, which grows really beautiful here, and I think that in America in places they call it wildflower. So I'm going to put a couple of bits of that in and over to there. I love this. I haven't done designing like this since I was a wee girl, and I used to play with my nan and do flowers. Oh, loved it. That was always a Friday afternoon job, so that the house had beautiful flowers for the weekend. I put that down into there, and I'll put that little bit over to there. So this is what I've achieved so far. Now the reason why I've put the hyacinths into the middle is because they are the most dominant colour, so it's best to have the lovely light flowers on the outside and the heavier in the inside. Now I've got one of these little heartsies, so I'm just going to bring that down and into there, just shove that into there, and then with the blossom where where are my clippers? I'm just going to put little bits of blossom. This is so hard to cut this stuff. Hold on, let me just see if I can. Oh, wow, baked beans for breakfast certainly does give you a bit of strength. I didn't quite cut that off properly, so I'm just going to have to go in there. I'm apologising for using these, but I did have really nice clippers, but they walked and I don't know where they've walked to. So I'm just going to put the little bits of blossom down and into there. I'm going to cut that bit up over there. Be careful I don't cut those flowers off. So it's just a matter of length, shortening the stem as I go back and up, and then trying to achieve as much stem as I can. So I've got that. Oh no, one moment. I didn't want that to happen. Oh no, that was one of my prized possessions, that little flower in there. That's all right. When you're using artificial, you can do whatever you want. And you know what, Christine? Your nan can have these all year round. Oh, I can't get that on, so never mind. I'll come back and do that in a minute. That can go down into there, and I've got another piece which I'm just going to bring round and into there. And then with these, I'm just going to cut that off. Hold on just a minute. I can do it. Oh, you don't need to go to the gym when you play with flowers. And that can just go into there like that. Oh, hold on. I'm just going to bend that up so that bends out and over, and that can just go into there like so that Nan just is loving what she's looking at. I've got one more piece of blossom, so will I put that into there? No, I'm not going to do that, but I've got this lovely rose, and with this lovely rose, cutting off that bit there, I'm going to bring that into there. Look at that for a beautiful free form. I've just been to the garden and I've picked some spring flowers and brought them in for your nan. Now, here's a little trick that I want to share with you. And I've done this before, but I've got this new fragrance that I have invented, and it's called my Spring Essential Oil Fragrance. Into a little squirty bottle, I have got 30 mils of rose water. Then I added into that 3 drops of bergamot, 2 drops of grapefruit, and 2 drops of ylang ylang. Give it a good shake, and the recipe, I'll make sure that you can get the recipes attached at the end of this. Spray that with the floral mist. Oh yeah, that smells like a spring garden, and this will put beautiful fragrance into your nan's room. Now, if you wanted to do something just a little bit more for your nan, how about, and this is for everybody, how about making a really lovely fragrant lotion? So easy. I could kick myself that I didn't think about this before. Okay, into, I think this is a 50 ml jar, put 30 mils of an moisturizer that's got no fragrance into it. That goes into there. It's about 2 tablespoons. And then just using your essential oils. So what did I say the recipe was again? Oh my goodness. It is, what is it? It is 3 drops of bergamot. Where's my bergamot? So I'm not going to do it. I'll just tell you how I did it. Oh yes, I can show you how to do it because I've got it here. So 3 drops of bergamot. So we just go into there, 3 drops. You can put more if you want to, but I found that this was the best. 3 of those go into there. Put the lid on as you go. 2 drops of grapefruit. And you know, the interesting thing about grapefruit is it just is so good at giving that really lovely citrusy fragrance. So we clean one of those. 2 drops of the grapefruit. Got to be careful with this. 2 drops. Be very careful. Right, that's all you need of that, not too much. And then 2 drops of the ylang ylang. Oh, 2 of those, that might have been 3, but never mind. And then I just find one of these little sticks fantastic for giving it a nice stir around. And this has already got it's got preservatives in it, but I haven't touched it with water, and that, oh my goodness, that just smells so beautiful. And your nan might like this. on her arms and just to moisturise her body. You can put it onto the face as well, but test before you go there. So I hope that I have been of assistance and that this suits your nan's needs for a beautiful bowl of spring flowers that smell like spring flowers and last all year. And don't forget, spring flowers actually don't like coming out inside. They actually like outside. So if you're trying to get them to last for any longer than a week, don't, because the flowers will win. Anyway, it's been a pleasure helping. I will see you all again another day. Bye for now.